No. Y'all ready? Time it. Let's go. Blazing takes. Yeah. I just gotta have my blazing takes. I know what this is. Blazing takes. If you get offended, so great. Y'all here because y'all want the real. And you know I'm gonna get the real. But enough with all that. Blazing takes.
What's up, good people? What it do, what it is, what it look like. It's another episode of Rick's Blazing Takes, giving you the ins and outs of the SimWorld community. We're going to get right into it, man. Starting off this show, this episode, there's a lot going on in the SimWorld as we look forward to our upcoming basketball season. There's a lot of changes that's been made there as far as locations, team names, from jerseys to stadiums and venues to the basketball is even different, to new players coming in and things of that nature. But one thing that has not changed, or one thing that is still going to be pivotal no matter what happens in SimWorld this year, is the coaches. So today I want to talk a little bit about the coaches and a little bit about what they have to look forward to for this upcoming season and how they can be a really successful coach in SimWorld, right? Now, we have our outliers. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to continue to say this until somebody proves me wrong. I think the two best coaches in SimWorld right now, by far, is Bilardi and Myron. Coach Bilardi and Coach Myron. I think they're the two best coaches by far. Now, again, prove me wrong. But what makes them the two best coaches, and the reason why that these other coaches need to step up this year is, for one, they are very hands-on with their team. If you are a coach and this is your first year into SimWorld, that's rule number one. You need to know your team, their strengths, their weaknesses. So you need to know their complete ins and outs of the team, of the squad. That way you can get the best out of them. Also, number two, you need to be aware of what's going on weekly, daily, monthly with your team and the surrounding SimWorld area. You have to engulf yourself as a coach in what's going on in SimWorld in order to be successful as a SimWorld coach. Things move fast in SimWorld just like they move fast in any other area in professional sports. So in order to keep up with that, you have to be able to gauge what's going on, the pulse of the league and the pulse of your team. And I think Coach Bilardi and I think Coach Myron has done the best of that. Now, there are some other really good coaches. Let me say that again. There are some other really good coaches, but I think those two are the cream of the crop. At least they've shown so. They have a lot of pressure. Those two coaches have a lot of pressure on them coming into the season, though. They've lost a lot of really good talent, and their coaching chops is going to be tested this season coming up because we're going to see what they're really made of. They don't have those same players that they once had the previous season. So this season, we're going to really see what they're made of. And we're going to see what other coaches are made of as well, right? So here are my 3 keys as a coach to make sure that you can be successful this year in SimWorld. Key number 1, you must be involved with the players and you must know your players and their attributes. If said player is not good at a particular play, you can have a big man, but if your power forward is only averaging 3 rebounds a game, he's not a power forward, he's a small forward. I don't care what his size is, right? So that's just an example of knowing the attributes of your players in order to put the best lineup on the court, in order to get the best on the court for your team. So that's number 1, knowing your players and knowing the attributes. Number 2, hey, these are high school kids. You got to stay engaged in their day-to-day life. I know you're not their mom. I know you're not their dad. But you have to keep a pulse on what they're doing. They are still kids. They will mess some things up from time to time. I guarantee it. Adults mess up from time to time as well. So if adults will mess up, you know the kids will mess up. So you need to stay engaged in the SimWorld and stay engaged with the players and what's going on in their lives to a certain extent. So that way you can make sure, hey, when little Johnny mess up or he's doing too much, we can reel him in before it gets too out of line. We don't want a situation like we had it last year, right? With the Vaughns and, I don't have to get into those. You know what happened last year, right? You want to keep your nose clean, coaches, and you want to keep the players' noses clean as well. And number 3, the third and probably the most important part of being a successful coach at SimWorld, in my opinion, this is probably the most important part is you need to come see me. You want to be a successful coach in SimWorld, you need to come see me. Yes, you need to come see me, Rick Blaze. You need to come holler at me. I have some things, some inside information, and you need to come see me. I'll send you my Cash App, and I can't guarantee you do any winning. I can't guarantee you any success, but I can guarantee I don't dog you out on a week-to-week basis. That's my time. Those are the 3 keys. Coaches, I look forward to seeing you. Y'all have a good week. Take care, because I care. Till next time. Peace.
Y'all here because y'all want to be real. And you know I'm going to be able to put enough of all that.